Hi everyone, today I'm introducing the gorgeous Chloe Dall'Olio, and what we are doing is introducing to you the latest and greatest trend in your beauty routine, which is tools-based facials.
Yes!
Right, now what tools do you use on your face?
So Katie, I have to be honest, I usually use this Gua Sha, which is from the Hayo'u method, but I know there is an upgrade.
There's an upgrade because we have a new Gua Sha crystal which has now got the serrated edge, and the thing about this is it's going to sit absolutely in the middle of the world's first tools-based facial, which is what everyone needs to be talking about. It's using this with the two other products. So you've got 3 steps to health and beauty on your face. So shall I show you how to do it?
Yes, please.
Right, step number 1 is you take your mini tapper, and on just dry, clean skin, you're just going to tap all over your face. Now, the reason why this is step 1 is because 80% of your issues of health and beauty can be resolved by addressing circulation. And the mini tapper is basically an extension of the body tapper, which many people have heard me talk about, because this is getting the circulation moving freely and coming up to the surface of the skin before you do anything else. So step 1, tap all over the face for about a minute. Step 2.
So I'm wondering, now that you launched something new, where, like, what's this?
What do I do with this?
Sorry.
Chuck it away?
Sorry, I want to be honest, like.
No, not at all. This is the traditional original Gua Sha, and you do not want to let go of this. This is the point of these tools, is once you've got them forever. Okay? So the thing that I love about this is that as soon as you pick it up, you can just put it over your eye. So this is really good for anything which is puffy or inflamed, and because it's a nice big size, you can then just place it over areas of the skin like here, you can place it here. Even if you're getting headaches and things like that, you can place it on temples. And because it's a big kind of plectrum of jade, it's simultaneously cooling and warming the skin depending on what you're doing. So right now it feels cool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
so
very,
then it will start to warm up, and then you can turn it round. And as it warms up, it starts to emit far infrared rays into the skin. So in Chinese medicine, jade was considered Earth's gift to mankind.
Wow.
I mean,
tell me more about jade. I love it. I love it.
I know,
Okay.
it's so interesting, right?
Okay,
So the thing about this is that you're getting a big surface area of the product. Now, with the new product, if we show everyone this, so now the difference, as you will notice, is the shape. That it's like I've cut off the bottom bit, and what we've done is by taking this bit off, we've kept all the curved edges that you need, but we've added in this all-important serration. So now, do you know anything about serration?
No, I have no idea why you cut it. It looks like a knife, but it's not hurting.
No, it's not hurting. So let's demonstrate. So would you like to just try it on your skin?
Yeah.
So let me give you some oil. Normally what I recommend to get the best out of your crystal is to tap the face first and then apply oil, obviously onto clean skin. But for the purposes of today, we're focusing on the new tool, because people are going to be like, why the serration, which is your question. So if you're familiar with Gua Sha, what you're doing is you're taking the rounded edge and you're press stroking over the surface of the skin, which is increasing microcirculation by up to 400%. That's what you're doing, okay? That's what made everyone go bonkers over Gua Sha, like when it all came out. That's why you use it every day. It feels like, how does it feel?
Like, the thing is, I'm usually so aggressive with my skin, and this is just like a caress.
It is.
Good.
And the pressure that I always recommend is as if you're massaging a baby. That's the pressure we can use. Now, if you've already got one, a very good technique with Gua Sha to stop people stretching their skin, which is a big common mistake, is you can use the existing tool to anchor. Okay, and then you can just, now you're unlikely to stretch the skin if you're using my oil, because the oil's been designed for Gua Sha, but not everyone does or can. So it's a really simple thing. If you already got the crystal, is to just use the new one to just do the actual motion, and then use the old one for anchoring the skin. But let's now go to this interesting bit here, which is the serration. Now, the thing about serration is what it's doing is it takes Gua Sha to its next level, because Gua Sha, as I said, increases microcirculation by up to 400%, okay? That's its thing. But now we can really engage the energy of the body sitting within that cellular activity, because serration creates vibration. So, and vibration is very much connecting to the energy, and energy moves in spirals. So you want to do exactly the same areas that we've been discussing with the blood, but this time you take the serrated edge and you're going to do spirals like this, very gently and pleasurably, over the surface of the skin. How's that feel?
Incredible, really good, and I feel like it's clearing underneath.
Because you're basically doing a very, very deep detoxification, because you're working not just at the physical level of the body, you're now working at the metaphysical level of the body, and that's where this is starting to go beautiful. So we're just going to spiral around the body, just feeling that very gentle vibration. Can you feel the vibration very softly?
Yeah.
It is like a caress, which is really what it is.
Wow.
Okay, and then having done the usual contours of the face that you normally do with gua sha, just using the serration, you can also then work on fine lines and wrinkles. Now, the easiest way to do that is a serrating technique, where you can just, like for example, on this area here, just gently, like, give yourself just a little bit of a stretch, not that, okay, and just holding that, and then you can serrate. Just look, and what you're doing is creating a deeper vibrational force and increasing the energy flow as well as the blood flow, and ultimately creating absolute quantum microscopic relationships and damage right deep down, because you're working deeper than the physical body. You're going into the energy of the body, because you're creating vibration which is going through, and the vibration is like a microscopic pneumatic drill going brrr, like that through the physical body itself. So then what happens is the blood and the energy can get right in there and repair, which is why this works so brilliantly. So another area is like the 11s, which you don't have, but I do. Okay, and you're just serrating up there, and that fundamentally, Chloe, is the difference between the two. Now, you've got young skin, because you're what, mid-30s now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a big difference between mid-30s and early 50s, let me tell you. And the thing about this is that you just want, this feels nonetheless so pleasurable, right?
Oh, incredibly pleasurable. It's like someone giving me a facial, which I absolutely adore, but I'm doing it myself.
And probably don't have time to go and have.
No, exactly.
Certainly not as often as you like. How often do you actually have facials? Never.
Maybe once every 4 or 5 months.
And how often would you like one?
Weekly.
Daily. Daily. Correct. Daily.
See that coming?
Daily. I'm like nudging her, going, say daily.
Daily, everybody.
Morning and night. Every bloody day. Okay, and that is what these products are about.
Okay, I'm sold, Katie.
There,
right.
there
we go.
And the great thing, do you know, ladies and gents, where this whole idea of this brand came from? There's a few things that happened in my life, but one of the things was I was a masseuse. That's how I came into this world. And one of my clients said, oh my God, you know, I wish we had Katie living in a cupboard. Okay? And it made us all laugh, because it was like, actually, can you imagine that I would like pop out the cupboard and I'd go, hi Chloe, facial time, and then you just put me away again. Okay, but actually, in the absence of me living in a cupboard, which would be a bit weird, you've got bees living in your cupboard. And that was where the whole thing came from. You can do this for yourself. And the idea, Chloe, is, as you yourself said, I've got this.
Yeah.
Right, for years. Right, so then it's all of a sudden like, well, hang on, if you didn't want the new serration, which you now will, you don't need to buy any more. The whole point of these tools is that once you've got them, you don't need to replenish them as long as you look after them. And the concept of this is it's sitting within the Hayo'u method, which is a tools-based facial, which is giving you all this pleasure every single day at a very low cost. It's just for the 3 products, which is, right, so this and this. It's just over 100 quid, okay? And you've got them forever, okay? And then obviously if you want to add to them, you would think, I don't mind having this because this was so, I got it such a long time ago that I think I can justify a bit of serration in my life, which is really what this is all about.
Yeah, and I love the fact that I have this one and I can use it to hold the skin, because I would just pull it, and now I have the reminder of being gentle with my skin.
Yes.
Which is...
Once you've just completed your gua sha facial, you go to the very, very last product in the series, which is the facial brush. And the facial brush just breaks down any last little bits of toxicity or stagnation or anything that's got caught up in the fibers of the muscle tissue or into the fascia or in the channels of the circulatory systems of the body, and you're just brushing them into the lymphatic system, leaving you with that all-important gorgeous glowing skin that's just looking fresh and rejuvenated and ready for whatever it is that you're going to do next, whether that's makeup or going to bed. How does that feel for you?
Wow. I'm gonna recreate it on my own at home, and I love that now with 3 tools I have a whole facial. Incredible.
And once you bought them, never need to buy them again.
So good. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Chloe.